lako ni taa ya miguu yangu na mwanga wa njia zangu zote. Jina lako ni nguzo ya maisha yangu. Jina lako ni nguzo ya maisha yangu. Neno lako ni taa ya miguu yangu na mwanga wa njia zangu zote. Neno lako ni taa ya miguu yangu na mwanga wa njia zangu zote. Jina lako ya maisha, jina lako ni nguzo ya maisha yangu. Neno lako ni taa ya miguu yangu na mwanga wa njia zangu zote. Neno lako ni taa ya miguu yangu na mwanga wa njia zangu zote. Cha kutumaini sina ila damu yake Bwana, sina wema wa kutosha dhambi zangu kuziosha. Kwake Yesu nasimama, ndiye mwamba ni salama, ndiye mwamba ni salama, ndiye mwamba ni salama. Njia yangu iwe ndefu, yeye hunipa wokovu. Mawimbi yakinipiga, nguvu zake ndizo nanga. Kwake Yesu nasimama, ndiye mwamba ni salama, ndiye mwamba ni salama, ndiye mwamba ni salama. Kwake Yesu nasimama, ndiye mwamba ni salama, ndiye mwamba ni salama, ndiye mwamba ni salama. Njia yangu iwe ndefu, yeye hunipa wokovu. Mawimbi yakinipiga, sina hofu mbele zake. Kwake Yesu nasimama, ni salama, ndiye mwamba ni salama, ndiye mwamba ni salama. Thank you.
Good evening, and thanks to Matrita and the St. Luke's Band. We'll see them a couple more times through the course of the evening. Welcome to you all. My name is Greg Tuttle, wearing the coolest shirt I have worn in my life for a wonderful evening as I serve as your MC for tonight's very special event. I hope that you're as excited as I am about this donor hour for our annual gala. Hope Prevails is reimagined and reinvented for this unique year of creativity and generosity. Tonight, we gather around our phones, our computers, our televisions to commit to making a difference in our community by supporting RefugeeNet, its partnership with St. Luke's Episcopal Church and refugee families here in our beautiful city. Imagine a fundraising event where you can show up in your swimsuit or dashiki or pajamas. Of course, there are several of us who must because we no longer fit into our street clothes. That's okay. Please donate them to RefugeeNet's clothing closet. So now, sit back, relax, and enjoy your favorite beverage while watching this fabulous and lively event. Though we're only on your screen right now, we are very much in person running this live event from St. Dunstan's here in San Carlos. As a member of St. Dunstan's staff, on behalf of Father Kent and our entire congregation, I welcome you to our youth center. Because this is a live event, the donations that you give and comments that you make are happening in real time with a small delay. As we know, The important work of RefugeeNet is possible with the hard work and dedication of so many people. And one of those dedicated gems is our board treasurer, Colin Mathewson, who is also the co-pastor of St. Luke's. Colin.
Thanks, Greg. Welcome, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us this evening. I'm grateful to be serving on RefugeeNet's board, and I wanted to share with you some exciting news. Our board has chosen Catherine Baum to be the next executive director of RefugeeNet. Catherine knows our work inside and out and is deeply committed to the well-being of all the kids and families we serve. There is good work to be done in the time ahead, and Catherine will lead us into it with care, graciousness, and hard work. Now, Catherine will share a few words with you.
Thank you so much, Father Colin. I'm grateful for this opportunity and can't wait to begin this new work ahead. There is so much to be done to ensure our kids get the quality education they deserve, especially during this pandemic, to ensure our family have the food they need and the job that will pay their rents and keep their lights on. With your help, RefugeeNet will work tirelessly in our mission to engage in San Diego Roma refugee families to become self-reliant, engaged, and contributing citizens. So let's have fun tonight and learn something new, perhaps dig into work ahead with your generous help.
Thank you so much, Catherine. Now, let's talk for a little bit about how this event works. Throughout the next hour together, we'll hear about 4 areas of work: tutoring, Mama Africa catering, our food distribution program, and case management. After each segment, you will have an opportunity to give and give generously. And throughout our time together, we will have a few more surprises in store for you as well. Our goal tonight is to raise $75,000. We've already raised $26,000, so we're well on our way. Thank you so much to those of you who have given already. We will meet tonight's goal through your generous support of our silent auction, which closes tonight in less than an hour at 6:20, and especially through your direct donations. Now, let's get started and have some fun. We'll hear briefly from our tutoring coordinator, Deborah, one of her tutors, Rosie, and one of their students, Saw.
Hi, my name is Deborah Dorn, and I am the coordinator for the tutoring program with RefugeeNet. It's been my privilege to work with RefugeeNet for over 10 years. I began as a volunteer tutor, and today I'm coordinating the tutoring program. Nothing in years past has compared to the challenges faced by students this year, during this year of the pandemic. Our children live in crowded conditions in small apartments. They are tuning into school virtually on a laptop in a room with several, if not more, siblings trying to do the same thing. The language that is spoken is not the language spoken in their houses. And if they have a question, then they can't go to a parent to get clarification on an assignment or help with it. The obstacles are many. But so, too, have been the wonderful volunteers who have stepped forward to lend a hand. We have veteran tutors that are going out once a week to deliver groceries to our families, and we've been doing this since the pandemic began. They know they can count on us, and we get to see the students as well and ask if they need help. Quite often, we find out that way by visiting the home with groceries that we have a student who's struggling and who would accept a tutor. Our tutors are from all walks of life. We have professionals who take time out to Zoom with students during the week. And then we have college students. We have quite a few newer students that come from the University of San Diego, courtesy of the Humanitarian Club at USD. The leader of that club, the president, is Rosie, and she's going to say a few words for you now. And believe me, I couldn't be doing this work without her help. Thank you.
Thanks, Deborah, for the introduction. So I am Rosie Pham, and to be honest, I often felt like I was never going to be good enough, and if it weren't for my amazing teachers in my life, I don't know where I would be today without them. They not only encouraged me to become the best version of myself, but they really empowered me to understand my true potential. They didn't just simply teach me Latin or English. They really instilled in me this passion to become a lifelong learner. And that's when I realized that I wanted to become a tutor at RefugeeNet. It's been such a wonderful experience that is really hard to describe. Building this relationship with my student has been so meaningful to me, as now I get to instill this confidence that my teachers in the past have done for me. Tutoring goes beyond just helping them finish their assignments or doing their multiplication tables with them. It's really about allowing them to find their sense of self and to see the true power that empathy can have. Our relationship has been built off of nothing but true love and compassion. And what I want people to take away from the most is that these kids have had the strength in them all along to be successful. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Sapa K, and I am 18 years old. I am a senior at E3 Civic High and am the ASB president. I am here because RefugeeNet has played a huge role in helping me start my path into reaching a higher education. Recently, I was named one of the 25 most remarkable teens in San Diego for activism. There was a time where I didn't think college for me was possible because I didn't know what college life would be like, and always thought that college, it costs a lot, and so I didn't want to attend college if it was going to cost me a lot. And my family, we were struggling with financial issues, and so I thought, getting a job would be a better option than continuing my education. But I was wrong, because I had tutors that kept on encouraging me to keep on dreaming about reaching college and going and attending. And one of the things that they said were, where there is a will, there is a way. And I took that to heart. Through the tutoring program, I have also been able to attend Camp Stevens with my friends. Right now, I am closer to them because of the program and experiencing nature with them all together. As years gone by, I have been able to grow my love for my Korean culture and where my people come from and who I am, because now I know what my struggles are, what my Korean people struggled for. I'm hoping to attend college because now in a few months, in June, I'll be graduating, and I plan to attend a college, hopefully a prestigious college that will help me build my education in becoming a human rights attorney, so that I can give back to my Korean people who have the world's longest ongoing civil war, and am still struggling in overcoming the struggles that we have. Thank you very much for your time, and thank you so much for supporting refugees like me. Okay. Thank you. Okay.
As you can see, RefugeeNet's tutoring program makes a crucial difference in the lives of former refugee families. Children who are already a grade behind as they work hard to learn English are falling even further behind during this season of online schooling, while their parents often work during the school day. Thanks to the example of Deborah and Rosie, students like Saw have a wonderful future ahead of them. And RefugeeNet supports the wonderful things that they can do. I hope you're enjoying the silent auction. You'll find all of the auction items in the items tab on GiveSmart. From the great items also to our direct donation buttons. In fact, those are what I want to take a look at right now. You can see there's a beautiful bottle of red wine from northeastern Spain. It has a release price of $160, and this is something you would absolutely find at the Lodge at Torrey Pines. A wonderful sommelier who works there is a friend of mine. He's very talented and would love to get his hands on one of these. We also have a maroon knit neck scarf donated by the Knitting Ministry of St. James in La Jolla. What a wonderful ministry they have, and thank you so much for this generous donation. A hand-carved sculpture, solid dark wood of traditional Maasai couple. What a beautiful piece these two will make, and have a wonderful place in your home. Now, while there are great items to consider in our silent auction, you might prefer to instead make a direct donation. But of course, we'd be delighted if you chose to do both. Direct donations provide funds that directly enable us to carry out our mission. Who among us is able and willing to make a gift of $5,000? Now, please talk about this with your partner. Talk about this with the people in your life and make this choice together so that we can continue to do this wonderful life-changing work of RefugeeNet. This is such an incredible time, and I am blessed to talk about this with you, to share this experience, this wonderful evening together. I can see that we have one right there. What a generous gift. Thank you so much, Dory Humeldorf. I can see that there are some others popping in, coming in, the Society of St. Paul. What a generous gift. Andrew and Barnabas, you guys are the best. Thank you so much for this. What a wonderful gift from the Harmony and Health Foundation. I see them coming in. These are wonderful things of people and their continued generosity as we continue to look through Give Smart and the generosity there. And of course, a special great big thanks to the Episcopal Diocese of San Diego for their amazing and generous support. What a wonderful thing we have. As we look through the Give Smart window, we have some more donors who keep going in, and there'll be some other opportunities to keep giving, and one of those can be right now. $5,000 is an incredibly generous thing for those with the means to do so. How about $2,500? Who can make a $2,500 gift right now to help us support the children of San Diego's former refugee families? Let's look here at the screen to see how it's coming up. $2,500 is a wonderful opportunity and a great space to give to people in need as we see former refugees get the annual and wonderful educational support that they need to succeed. What an incredible gift I see now from Don Calavetti. Thank you so much, Don, for your generosity and gift of $2,500. To Mary Ann Wiedemeyer for her $2,000 contribution. And of course, you can give and keep giving as we do these things. $2,500 is our recommendation. That fits nicely between 0 and 5,000. If you want to give more, please give more. If you want to give less, give less. Dominini, thank you so much for your gift of $2,500. Mike and Linda Collier for your generous donation of $2,500. And also for providing the wine for tonight's auction. Thank you so very much, Ms. Leung. And Judy Carter, thank you so much for your generosity as well. Throughout the course of our evening, we'll tally up these wonderful offerings, and we'd also like to share a surprise with you right now. This is the official launch of our new social enterprise, Mama Africa Catering. This new nonprofit catering business is run out of St. Luke's commercial kitchen by women who are former refugees. In fact, many of you are enjoying their delicious food right now. These women made over 1,000 samosas and sold over $6,000 worth of East Africa comfort food for our gala attendees tonight. Didn't we tell you you couldn't order too many samosas? Thank you so much for your support, and what an exciting time to open this, Mama Africa Catering. Now, let's watch our chefs at work and hear more about their important story.
Hi everyone, my name is Samani. I'm here at St. Luke Kitchen. We are the Mama Africa Catering. I am very excited to be part of the Mama Africa Catering. It brings so much, not only from my country, South Sudan, but it gives me an opportunity to work with all the women from Uganda, Kenya, Congolese, and South Sudanese, and Sudanese as a whole. For me, as a person that was born in South Sudan, I might not be exposed to South Sudanese food, but I have been exposed to the Sudanese and also some of the East African food, which is one of the food that we have common that we use normally in the East Africa, which is sambusa. One of the greatest things that I would say, not only for me to do the cooking, but also that it put me in a position where I'm with my family, we're sharing our heritage, something that means to us that as a woman we sit together, we teach one another and pass the knowledge through the next generation. I personally would like to thank the RefugeeNet, because RefugeeNet was created it or started it around the time that when I came to San Diego, and having the opportunity to be with the Refugee Net to give us the life-changing, not only to have the income, but to have all the East African women to come together. It's such a blessing. Today, I am going to demonstrate how to make sambusa. In East Africa, there's so many varieties of sambusa that is being made. It's pretty much his personal choice. My two favorite sambusa are the dessert, which is the cheese, and the second one is the chicken, which is I'm going to demonstrate to you guys all. To make the sambusa chicken, I have cooked the chicken. While it's cooking, I had added salt. The flour with water that I mixed, that will be used to seal the tortillas. So now I'll begin to show you how to cut the tortilla. So having the tortilla, I'll cut it into 4 pieces. So now, since I had cut the tortillas, now I'll put it aside. So I have garlic, I have onions, cilantro, black pepper. So those are the 4 ingredients that I will be adding into the chicken. I'll begin with onions. The next thing will be to add the garlic. So now I'm going to add the black pepper. So now I'm going to be adding the cilantro. Everyone can make sambusa, but in order for someone to make a great sambusa, you have to know, or you must, it's a must, you have to know how to fold it right. This is how I have it. First part. Second. So it's good to practice doing it before you seal it. So at least that you know that you're not making it too big or too tight. So here, and this is what I'm going to add as I'm adding, and also just making sure that I'm not leaving anything just around. And that's how, hold it a little bit to let it tight. So right now, I'll take about 1 tablespoon. I'm going to pretty much like fold it, making sure that it's all the chicken, it's all in. So now I add, and as I'm going, pretty much like sealing. That's the fun part, where like you want to make sure everything is sealed. And shortly, I will show you the finished product after it's being fried. As you can see that here, the finished product of Mama Africa Catering Chicken Sambusa. And I hope you enjoy the sambusa with your family or your loved ones. Thank you.
Didn't that look incredible? I'm hungry right now looking at it. Mama Africa Catering will provide much needed supplemental income for our families as they seek to become more self-reliant in our expensive city. We hope that all of you will order their food from them, again for an upcoming dinner or future work events. Please check out, then bookmark, that's Command D, mamaafricacatering.org. mamaafricacatering.org. Doesn't that look incredible? And just for tonight, if you subscribe to their monthly or weekly Sunday dinner program, you'll receive a special discount to enjoy delicious meals that you and your family will love. Again, mamaafricacatering.org. What a wonderful thing. It looks incredible. They're also offering a monthly Taste of Africa box that will contain authentic, non-perishable food, as well as a piece of African art that can be mailed anywhere in the country. These are great gifts for family and friends for any occasion. Shifting again to our silent auction, let's see what it's going for you and how it's going for yours. You've already put in some bids right now. You've already been outbid. So we also have about 20 more minutes until the silent auction is over and those people have won. So let's get some of these wonderful experiences for you. Have you seen the 1 week at the beautiful Sun River Resort in Central Oregon? What an incredible escape during this season. Stay there and take, while you're there, now look over here, take a happy hour sail on Mission Bay, a cruise for four from Coronado Cays under the majestic Coronado Bridge and more. What an incredible experience that will be. And who doesn't want to check out the Padres this upcoming season? What an incredible season we had last year, and what an incredible season we'll have this year. An amazing time together. Our next item takes us out to the ball game for 4 front row seats. And of course, always, BYO glove. Now, moving on to our direct donations. As we remember, these are the most incredible ways to put those funds directly to work in our city, but that wonderful work that RefugeeNet does. I'm told that we've already raised an incredible amount of money, and we're continuing to go. So let's go in and see who's available now for $1,000. Going back to GiveSmart, our website there, you can see what's available there. And under the $1,000 tab, we can see the generous support that's continued to come in and can be at work. You can see how RefugeeNet provides the tools and means to our former refugee families to overcome the struggles that they encounter every day. Let's help them thrive in San Diego. Thank you, especially to Megan Despain, Marie Tuthill. Hi, Marie. Dowling and Yankee, Terry Muro, the Bagley family. Thank you to you. Karen Corey, thank you to Robert Fletcher for all of your $1,000 donations. Thank you so much for that. To Julie Young. Hi, Julie. Thank you for that. Now, let's find out a little bit more about what's happening in RefugeeNet's food distribution program during this pandemic. Catherine, you have some information about this. Come back on.
Thank you, Greg. Before the pandemic hit, we had been faithful serving 80 refugee families each week. But this past Thursday, we give fresh fruits and vegetables and canned meat and tuna to over 200 families from East Africa, Syria, Afghanistan, and other countries around the world. People are still really having a hard time keeping food on their tables. Take a look at what our Thursday morning food distribution looks like and said looks.
At St. Luke's Episcopal Church in North Park, and Dwight James is getting some much-needed food. This is a place where anyone who doesn't have enough to eat can stop by and get what they need.
They get limes, broccoli, potatoes, and onions.
St. Luke's partners with the Uptown Community Service Center and the San Diego Food Bank. It's one of about 30 super food pantries across the county.
The idea is to work with the San Diego Food Bank and provide a greater amount of food to people who are in need right now because of COVID-19.
The Uptown Community Center was providing food assistance long before the pandemic hit. But Allison Rowland says since the dawn of COVID-19, the demand for food has skyrocketed.
In January, we were giving out about 500 bags of food, and by April, we were giving out 1,500.
This story came to us from Father Colin Mathewson, who, along with his wife, the Reverend Laurel Mathewson, leads St. Luke's. He'd seen the story from a couple of weeks ago about the North Park fridge, which was removed after the business owner who allowed it to be there was told by his landlord to get rid of it or face eviction. Mathewson wanted people to know there was still a place to get help every day in North Park. Now, the ability to help is growing. As we all know, COVID isn't going anywhere anytime soon, so neither is the need for food assistance. And now Uptown is expanding what they provide to people from just dry goods to foods that need to be refrigerated. They just got these beautiful new commercial-grade fridge units a few days ago. That's good news for people like Lucia Phillip, whose husband lost his job due to COVID.
We don't have a lot, just we get the food and we're happy we have a food. We just say thank you.
Lucia Phillip is doing more than saying thank you. She's now a volunteer, helping with food distribution, helping others like her, who've had their lives turned upside down by COVID-19. John Carroll, KPBS News.
And if you're free to help us out on Thursday mornings, please be in touch. Here's how this food blesses our families each week.
Hi, good morning, everybody. My name is Dennis Mubelecha. I'm from Congo, but I born in Tanzania, so it means like I'm from Tanzania. But my parents born in Congo, so they came from Congo, went to Tanzania, and then we used to live right there like 17 years in a refugee camp. But after that, we came here in the United States, and then St. Luke's Church, they welcome us. And then we've been here like almost 4 years right now. So yeah, but I was really thankful and grateful for St. Luke's. All things they've been doing to us, all things they've been helping us, like food. Every Thursday we've been getting food, and then enough food. It usually feed her family. So we really appreciate that, because living in United States and then here in San Diego is very expensive. San Diego is located in California, so it's very expensive. Yeah, so, and then we're a big family. We're like 80 people in her family. So we really appreciate how they help us, like they give us food, and then I always take food for like 3 families, and then they need food. So when we get this food, is really feed our family. We eat enough, and then we don't need to buy another food when we get this one. So we usually don't buy other food. And then I know my father is working, my mom is, all my parents are working, but all the money they get is not that enough that can pay the bill, and they buy like food for us. So when we get this food, it always help us, and then we don't need to buy another one. So I would just say that one is very important to us. And then also like education, they help us education. Like we came here like during this coronavirus, so we don't go to school. We do like Zoom classes, and then we always come here. They help us, like people who doesn't know like English very well, so they help my family, something like that. I will just say thanks. I will just say thank you to all who been helping us, all who been through this, like yeah, to all who is connecting to St. Luke's for helping refugees. Refugees, they really need help, and then they probably help us. I would just say thank you all for doing this. All right, that's it.
As I was driving to St. Dunstan's this afternoon on the north side of 8 East, I saw a wonderful billboard that says, "It will get brighter." What a wonderful and important message that we can offer our friends who are new to the San Diego community, who are now becoming members of our community. Think of that. Your generous support helps us feed 200 families, or some 1,000 men, women, and children in need of nutritious fruits, vegetables, and proteins. Now, my friends, it's time to click. We're going to do a little exercise right here. It's called the mouse click. If you have a mouse, click it. If you have a trackpad, click it. If you have your phone, click it, because now it's time to continue to move on to our page on GiveSmart. As you do this, as we continue to bid and make our silent auctions now your silent auctions, we can enjoy the music of Matrita with a wonderful CD for $10 a piece. What a wonderful gift that she brings to the St. Luke's community. And if you haven't experienced the joy that is of the post-Lou, the after-service music at St. Luke's, go to there on any Sunday morning. It's on 30th Street, a fantastic experience on 30th Street in North Park. Also, you can have a handmade green or red silk bead necklace. What a beautiful thing. You can see how they're separated by gold beads. What a wonderful way to express yourself and to support the work of RefugeeNet. Moving on to other experiences, we have a 7-night stay in Mammoth for you and up to 7 of your closest friends. With views like this, on season, off season, we all know that Mammoth is an incredible place to be. We just have a few more minutes of our silent auction left, but also to recognize that there's plenty of time. So you have the click button, you have the click finger, click something. Click it now. This is a really important thing. It goes to a wonderful cause and wonderful way to get into the community as well. Look, we have already raised $32,693, and that means that we are this close, nearly $42,000 short of our $75,000 goal. This is achievable to continue the wonderful work that we do, and we can do it. So let's continue with your clicking finger to continue to the direct donations. Who is able and willing to give $500? We have that wonderful thing right there. It's on the Give Smart page. It's an accessible click. It's just a click away, friends. But again, talk about this. Make it a community effort to support the friends and families who this goes toward. The hungriest families in San Diego, but also the ones that give us the most richness out of our special, special city. We are so grateful for your generous support by clicking. Thank you, I can see, to Barbara Alcorn, to Marion Gatson, to Nan Hardison, to Kathleen Lincoln. Thank you, Kathleen. To Deborah Da Silva, Darcy Lohman. Special thanks to St. James by the Sea Episcopal Church. Thank you so much for that. Thank you to Stephen Elaine, hi, who, by the way, were also amazing in the logistics involved in delivering everyone's food for tonight's event. Thank you so much for your $500 gift. It's an easy click. It's a click away. Please continue that. Continue that generosity. What a great gift they were doing, and some wonderful things under this pink $500 give. What a great, great thing that we're being a part of, and I appreciate your generosity. Thank you to Sandy Lazarita Chan for your gift of $400. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Carol Sands, for $350. And how about $250? Thank you to Tracy Bloys. Thank you so much for your gift right now. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you to Kathleen Agnew. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer Eidenbeyer. Thank you, Calvin Johnson. Phil Lovelace. Hi, Phil. And Terry Mathis. Thank you, Terry. David Mosley. Hi, David. Thank you to Cindy Surich. Thank you to Matt Collins, Connie Dadman, Sandia Tuttle. Hi, Mom. Thank you, Carol Watson, Elise Jose. Thank you to Daryl Ferguson and Claudio Dixon. Thank you so much to Jane Booth for your generosity of $500. Thank you to Lorraine for your gifts. Thank you so much for these generosity. Thank you to James Stiven. Thank you so much for these generous gifts. It is an easy thing to click, and it's the easiest way to give for these things. Friends, we've been working hard, and I think we deserve one of those surprises I was talking about earlier, a stretch break. So get up from your couch in your living room, get up from your favorite chair in your study, get up from the picnic blanket on Mission Bay that you just watched a beautiful sunset here in San Diego. And what better way that we can do for a quick dance class with Matrita and the St. Luke's Band and Choir.
damu aliyetukomboa vizuri kuwa mtu wake sitapotea kamwe. Furaha yetu itabakia ikiwa vyote vimetoweka. Haleluya, 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 amin. Furaha yetu itabakia ikiwa vyote vimetoweka. Haleluya, oh haleluya, amina. Come, sing with me, dance with me. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Mungu aliyetukomboa vizuri kuwa mtu wake sitapotea kamwe. Furaha yetu itabakia ikiwa vyote vimetoweka. Haleluya, haleluya, amin. Furaha yetu itabakia ikiwa vyote vimetoweka. Oh haleluya, amina. Na tusisumbukie tena chakula wala nyumba, maana vyote twavipata kwa neema yake Mungu. Njiani yote yatuongoza, aichukua mizigo yetu. Haleluya, oh haleluya, haleluya, amin. Oh ale, oh ale, oh ale, oh say ale, oh hallelujah, ale. Everybody say ale, oh hallelujah, hallelujah, amen. Oh ale, oh hallelujah, hallelujah, amen. Now oh ale, oh hallelujah, hallelujah, amen. Oh ale, oh hallelujah, hallelujah, amen. Oh say ale, oh hallelujah, hallelujah, oh ale, oh hallelujah, hallelujah, amen, amen. Oh ale, oh ale, oh ale, oh ale, oh ale, oh hallelujah, hallelujah, oh ale, hallelujah, hallelujah, amina.
Friends, wasn't that incredible? It's hard to stay still. I told you that there would be some more surprises tonight, and what an incredible experience this is in. During that wonderful break, I see that Cindy Schuricht gave us another $500 donation. Thank you so much, Cindy. And I want to say a special thank you to one of our $5,000 who, surprise, I mispronounced your name. I apologize. So, Dorothy Hummeldorf, thank you so much for starting off our direct donations this evening. All right, we have a few more minutes left until 6:20 when we will close our silent auction. So now it's time to start making your final bids. Make sure that we do what we need to do tonight, and let's learn how RefugeeNet's case management work changes lives.
Hi, everybody. My name is Apalasi. I came from the Democratic Republic of the Congo. I was a refugee in Tanzania for 20 years, and I came to San Diego in 2016. I have been here almost 4 years. I'm here today to thank you, the RefugeeNet, for all job they do for us, for our community, for our Congolese community. For the first time, I came with my wife to fill out the unemployment because she lost her job when the pandemic came, the COVID-19. And Catherine was able to fill out all the paper, and he just get his unemployment. Beside that, I brought my friend, I brought my cousin, I brought my member family to Catherine, and this program, RefugeeNet, was able to fill out the paper for the unemployment for them, and everybody was happy. Everybody was helping because everybody had the unemployment. So this time I'm here to thank you this program and the RefugeeNet, and especially the case manager Catherine for all the job he did for our community, all the job he did for my family, all the job she did for my cousin, my friend. That was not an easy job, but she was able to do all that because she has the heart to help people. So I thank you for all she did. I thank you for the program, the RefugeeNet. I thank you for St. Luke's. Thank you.
RefugeeNet helps San Diego's refugee families with a hand up, not a handout. Our job development program has helped dozens of families earn the money that they need to take care of each other and to provide for their family. Let's help them do that right now. Going back to our page on Give Smart, who can help by giving $125 to support our work with RefugeeNet? Do you remember last year's gala at the Royal Banquet Hall? I know that it feels more than like a year ago, but it was only. I think that $125 might have been the cost of last year's ticket. So let's put that ticket money to work right now to bless this organization that is blessing so many others. We are grateful for a $125 memorial donation for Rose Hughes, who had been a supporter of the gala and a wonderful volunteer for years and years. We can give thanks for Jane, for Susan and David Barney, for Lois Blair Schammel, for Bishop Susan, thank you. To Doug Clark, thank you. Terry Durbis, thank you. Julia Holiday, thank you. Mary Hoot, thank you. Joseph Jock, thank you. Richard, thank you. Irene Law, thank you. Sheila McCullum, thank you. Allison Royal, thank you. Tammy Sandkey, thank you. To Sharon Semple, Sarah Sheely Stump, to Emma Simmons, to Murray Smith, to Susie Hayes, hi Susie, to Lynn Tenike, to Elaine Tobin, and to Jenny Yoon. Thank you to Ariel, to Laura Constantini. Thank you for your $100 donations. Thank you to those of you who continue to click those buttons for RefugeeNet, for the people that we love and people that we serve, so that we can continue to work together to make this a wonderful, beautiful city that we have. We have $250 options available. We have some wonderful gifts, again, from Daryl Ferguson, from Murray Smith, one, two, three Murray Smiths in a row. Murray, thank you so much. To Deborah De Silva, to Andrea Muir, thank you, Andrea. Sheila Ferguson for another one. Thank you to Richard Lee and Antonio Pena. Thank you so much for your generosity, gentlemen, and for all of you, ladies and gentlemen, who give so generously of yourselves. We have a couple more minutes before our silent auction closes. I hear it's about 2 minutes left. This is your last time to win those items and to make your last bid. So let's look at some of those items that we've been following together through the course of our time together. We can notice that, look at that. David been to Oregon too many times. You can outbid him. That's fine. With just a couple minutes ahead, we just have these last few minutes. I know Jessica loves great wine, but she's had a lot of wine. But you can outbid her. That's fine. We just have a couple minutes left to get those final bids, to make sure that those get in so that we can make sure that all of these things go to the people that need them. My friends, our silent auction is closed. Stop right now. But you don't have to stop clicking because we're so much closer to reaching our goal. Thank you so much for your continuous generous bids. If you go onto the 125 click, that's a wonderful way to do this. This is a great way that we can continue to support people, to continue to share the love that Jesus gives us. Our team will be in touch with you, of course, with the next steps after you've won your item. Thank you very much to our team of volunteers who will continue to do that. If you have been outbid, please consider transforming that disappointment into promise with a direct donation as we continue to support the wonderful work that RefugeeNet does in our beautiful, beautiful city. Now, we're down to the home stretch. We're nearly there. This has been a wonderful donation hour, and I'm excited to have been a part of it. We would like to be able to close out this wonderful evening with a $75 gift. We can continue to click on this thing. We can continue to see how people are being generous with their gifts and treasures, especially in these times, this strange year of pandemic. How about a $50 gift for our much-needed programs, or a $25 gift? Giving as you're able. Every gift matters, and your generosity is important to us. Thank you so much to all of those who made this night possible, to Dawn and Event Pros, to St. Luke's Band, including and not limited to Matrita, Donnie, Martin, Apolasi, Chemo, our Mama Africa Catering friends. Again, that was mamaafricacatering.org. Make sure that you keep them in mind, including Ruth, Amani, Acholi, Susie, Siama, Nafisa, Nadia, Ishagra, and our volunteer food delivery drivers. Thank you so much. And especially to our Gala planning team, including Nancy and Mike and Elaine, Marianne, Susan, and Barbara. And of course, we couldn't have done this without you. Thank you. Thank you again. You'll be receiving a message soon, probably in email form, inviting you to check out the auction items and donations that you might not have been paid for yet. So we're all set and we're ready to go. But you can do that by clicking on the Pay tab at the top of our event website. What a wonderful thing this is. What a wonderful event this has been. And I'm a pleasure to invite back Catherine as she gives us some final words. Come on out.
Thank you, Greg. It's time to celebrate. My friend, we have done it. Good work together, one that will resonate throughout our city former refugee families in the year come. We are grateful you have chosen to walk with us in this important mission and can't wait to walk. Sorry. I can't wait to walk with you and share with you our success and with Jews coming. Thank you so much, and thank you for all your support.
Thank you, Catherine, and congratulations on your leadership. We look forward to the wonderful things that you will do when you lead RefugeeNet's board this coming year. Friends, it's time to go outside and listen to one more song, but with Matrita and the St. Luke's Band to celebrate this incredible event. So, come on. We're walking outside of St. Dunstan's Youth Center right now. You can see the parish hall behind me. If you go here, if you've been here, we've hosted diocesan convention. We've hosted all sorts of wonderful things, and we're here right now. So, come on. This is fantastic. What a great thing. And if we're going to turn right over here, we're going to have some more music. One last song to take us home tonight. And our producer, Don, just gave me some incredible news. So let's go over here. I'm trying not to step on anything. trip over anything. We have the band coming back right now, and I am thrilled because Dawn, along with Colin, have just told me that of our goal of $75,000 tonight, we have raised $80,663. You did that. We did that. What a wonderful way to celebrate the joy, the love that RefugeeNet has to offer. And here, one more time, is Matrita and the St. Luke's Band. What an incredible evening. Friends, thank you so much for your generosity. This $80,663 would not have been possible without you. Colin and I were just talking about what a great fun time that we had tonight. Thank you so much for your help. Thank you for supporting RefugeeNet and the incredible work that is done on your behalf. Bless you. Thank you. Good night.